Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MathyMath number 112.
Math number 112. So we're just continuing a little bit of algebra review in Art of Problem Solving's algebra book, and this is a star problem in the section on fractions, algebra fractions, and it just wants you to simplify this. And so there's a lot of algebra here, but let's just go through it. See what it looks like. Okay?
Alright, so I'm going to combine these two terms to get 2z plus 3 over z. They just multiply this by z over z.
Okay.
And plus.
Can you write that z a little less blotty?
Z minus 2 over z minus 1.
Okay.
Well, we're either going to have to multiply this by z minus 1 over z minus 1 over z.
Okay.
Or we can multiply it, they could flip that and multiply it over here.
Oh, that's interesting. So what are you trying to do at this step?
Well, I'm trying to get a common denominator.
Okay. What do you think that common denominator is going to be?
Well, it could be z times z minus 1.
Okay.
So, if I do that, if I multiply it by z minus 1 over z minus 1 here.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that. So if you had a fraction like 2/3 plus 4/5, what would you do?
Well, I'd multiply this by 3 over 3 and this by 5 over 5.
Okay. Okay. And so, what do you want to do here?
We should multiply this by z minus 1 over z minus 1 and this over z. This times z over z.
Okay. Yeah. That's. I mean, it's going to be a little bit messy, but that's all right.
Alright, I'm just going to leave it right now at z minus 1 times 2z plus 3 over z squared minus z.
All right.
And then plus z squared minus 2z over z squared minus z.
All right. So now, why don't we
Erase.
go up to the top? What are you going to do next?
Well, I'm going to multiply this stuff through.
All right.
So you have 2z squared. Oops.
2z squared.
Plus 3z from that. And then minus 2z, so plus z. Minus 3.
All right.
And then plus z squared minus 2z. Whole thing over z squared minus z.
All right. Yeah, I just noticed that I copied the problem wrong, but this was supposed to be a minus instead of a plus, but it's fine. Just keep going.
Alright, so then you have 3z squared minus z minus 3 over z squared minus z.
Okay, good. Good job. The only thing I would say is, unlike with numbers where you do multiply them out, sometimes it's just nicer to keep the bottom as z times z minus 1, and then you can look and see if there's any obvious ways that the top can factor and maybe cancel with one of those. Certainly not divisible by z.
Or
Right.
3.
3z squared minus z minus 3. The way we can check if it's divisible by z minus 1 is it would have to have 1 as a root. So, because when I put in 1 here, I get 0.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 minus 1 minus 3, is that 0 on the top? So no. So it's not divisible by z, which if it were, this would be 0 when you plug in z equals 0. And it's not, it's minus 3. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So, no way to simplify this. So there's the answer. Okay, so a little tedious algebra, but good work. Good job.